Hello. Thursday, March 25th, 2021. It's about maybe 12 o'clock, 12:10 maybe. Midday, lunchtime again. It's about 26 degrees Celsius, I believe, which is certainly hot enough for me. And the sun is just beating down, trying to stay in the shade here. I'm headed for La Hermitage. I don't know if you say that correctly. It's a French name hotel. I'm hoping to get there and ask a few questions from Raphael of Rafa Goes Around. Link will be in the description below here. If you want to see any of his videos, that's what it's what I'm interested in. Well, let me explain a little more. His videos are just awesome. I really like the quality. He's always doing really excellent videos. So I have a couple of questions that I want to ask him. I know that some people might say that's going to be a hit piece, but really, it's not my intention. It's not my intention to do some kind of hit piece. They're genuine questions that I hope he doesn't mind me asking, and that he doesn't mind answering. In this last video, I think 4 or 5 days ago, I posted a comment in the comment section asking if I could meet him. And he never did reply, so I'm taking that as he didn't say no. And when I had first started seeing his videos, they're so polished that I kind of assumed that he's one of the people that's paid, which I think that's perfectly fine. Get paid to do any job is fine. Making videos that are positive about China, there's nothing wrong with that, especially if they send you around to some nice places and whatnot. He said he's not. He just travels on his own, wants to show his son around China, and I took him for his word. I believe him. So there's some other things that I'd like to ask him about. Now that he's said that, now that he said he's just goes around on his own to these places and whatnot. So a few other things I'd like to ask him. And if you've seen any of his videos, he seems like a super nice guy. So I'm thinking he's probably approachable. He's a customer relations, I think, manager in this La Hermitage hotel, which is actually right here. It ended up being about 1 kilometer from where I was, which was a little bit disappointing in one way, and another way not. Things are often like that, aren't they? In the one way, I was hoping to get some good number of steps. Oh, it's probably going to be a little windy here. I apologize for that again. Wind, the enemy of people making videos. Oh, it's quite windy right here. His hotel is in a really beautiful area here in high-tech park area. The whole area is just awesome. I just came. You have to pass through some major roads to get here. Actually, I turned the camera around, but it's actually behind me. There's some tunnels that go under the roads, which was kind of nice and easy. But yeah, like I said, it was only about 1 kilometer from where I was. So on the one side, I didn't get my steps. I'll get them later, though. On the other side, if I do actually meet him, I won't be all sweaty, because 26 Celsius and sun beating down. I'm in a shaded area right now, so and I'm just trying to walk slowly so I don't start a big sweat. I'm a sweater, so I don't want to be all sweaty if I do get to meet him. His channel seems to be quite popular and became popular very fast, and it's not a surprise with the quality of the videos that he put out. Actually, I've just walked past it now. I'll have to turn around and go back, but I'd say it's probably a good chance that he's on lunch, actually, too. Anyway, yeah, like I said, it's not a hit piece. It's not I'm trying to get him or anything like that. I think they're legitimate questions, and like I said, I hope he doesn't mind me asking. But for courtesy, I'll shut the video down. Actually, I'm gonna flip the camera, so I gotta stop filming for just a second. But then when I get up to the hotel, I'm going to shut the video off for courtesy until, if I do meet with him and have a chance to ask him, if I can ask a few questions. I have like 10 questions written down, and it might only take him less than 10 minutes. It depends on his answers. If he's long-winded, it might take longer than 10 minutes. 10 questions. They're fairly simple. And then after that, if I do meet with him and he allows me to ask questions, if he feels that, you know, it was rude or abusive or anything, and he doesn't want the video posted, I won't post it. I still might post this introduction and give you some kind of a result as to what happens after I go there to the hotel. So, without further ado, let me flip the camera around and show you the hotel. Hold on a second. Well, here it is here. It's not a really giant hotel. I can't say I've ever stayed at that particular one, although I believe I've stayed at the Hermitage before. Again, I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. L'Hermitage. La Hermitage. This looks like parking entrance. Let's see if I can find the pedestrian entrance in the lobby. And yes, here he is, the famous Raphael from Rafa Goes Around. Yeah, well, he's going to be very famous after making such professional videos. Anyway, thanks for taking the time to talk with me, and we'll see you. I'll give you a little elbow, or we're doing elbow bumps now because I think that probably was never a good thing. Well, even if someone just is like, I guess, 14-day incubation, right? And you can still pass it on. So anyway, again, thanks for talking to me, and okay, thank you, Raphael. Bye-bye. Okay. As you can see, probably from the short clip I inserted between going into the hotel and right now, I did in fact run into him. He was there, which is awesome. Where I'm gonna go with this. Okay, I don't have a long interview video with him. It seemed inappropriate. Like, you know, when you go out for something like that, you're all ballsy and you think, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Sometimes things change. I'll tell you what, right away when I got in the door, front door, which is all glass, or like much of the front of the lobby is glass, I saw him, and he was walking away. And you know how people often think stupid things. I thought, oh, he saw me. He went into his office. I thought, oh, he saw me, and saw my video, which he doesn't even know my channel, so he obviously didn't see any video. Actually, I didn't. If he saw a video with me in it, then he would know what I look like. But he did not know that I was going to stop by. Although I did post that in his comments section. He said he replies to comments in groups. Actually, that was one of the questions. Did the sun beat down here? So yeah, I thought, you know, the worst, I guess. I thought, oh, he saw me. He's going to his office and he won't come out for like an hour or something. So I sat down in the lobby, still being a little bit ballsy. I thought, well, I'll wait for him. And I don't know, 10 minutes later, maybe 5 or 10 minutes, he did come out, came back out. And where he walked to the desk, he wouldn't have been able to see me. I saw him, but like from the side and then from the back as he walked into the reception desk. But you know, I looked over at him for probably a good 5 minutes without him looking over at me, thinking to myself, you know, should I do this? Should I go over and ask him a bunch of questions? I was a little nervous. He has quite a popular channel on YouTube. I'm going through one of these tunnels under the road that I talked about before. Hope I'm going through the right one. Yeah, I was thinking, you know, should I ask him some questions? Started to get nervous, and I thought, well, you know, what the heck? What's the worst that could happen? He's going to say no. And went over to talk to him, and just like in his videos, he's just absolutely the nicest guy you'll ever meet. He's perfect for the job that he has, customer relations, if that's in fact the title. I'm just kind of going by memory, but watching one of his videos. Yeah, so he allowed me to ask a few questions, and he answered gladly. One of them was, try to remember the questions. One of them was, you know, we often see his son in the videos. Why don't we ever see his wife? And his wife doesn't want to be on camera, so that's a pretty good, legitimate answer. Ifu, F-O, apparently one of my viewers. And you, Ifu, F-O. You were right about the drone thing. One of my questions was, you know, sometimes we see him walking in just a beautiful place, and got a drone flying high above him. Actually, Ifu, you were partially right. Did I say Hanyu correctly? You're famous now. I mentioned you in the video, Ifu. The whole drone thing. Yeah, he has. Let me change arms here. Got a drone, probably, you know, pretty decent one. At least the shots from it are amazing. And Ifu thought maybe there's a tracking function, and Raphael told me it's actually pre-programmed flight path. You know, and he knows the path, so he kind of walks in that direction. So that's cool. Let me think. What else did I ask him? Shots. You know, when he's in the video, but he can tell. Like I don't know if you can tell, even with me, maybe not now, that I'm holding the camera or holding the gimbal with my phone in it. Anyway, I guess looking in the screen, I can't really see that I'm doing that. Well, maybe sometimes it just looks that way, but actually he's in some shots where you can see his arms. He has friends that help him. Again, cool answer, you know, perfectly. Didn't hesitate or anything. I mean, he was totally believable about everything. What else? Like his video, I should have asked him a little bit more about how he makes such awesome videos. You really have to check it out. Link below here again. Rafa goes around, I believe. I hope I'm saying that right. Anyway, the link will be there, whatever it's called. You just have to click on the link. Check out a few of his videos. They're just extremely polished. Beautiful videos, almost everyone. He's got a couple that, well, none of them are at the low quality that I'm making videos with. I think of another question. What else did I ask him? I asked him if I thought maybe the hotel where he works, how do you say that? L'Armitage. Hope I'm saying that right. I asked him if maybe his hotel supports his hotel rooms at other hotels when he goes around. Perhaps in exchange for research, because I watched a recent video that looked to have some pretty good research in there, really great ideas from another hotel in a big city. I think it was Chongqing. That's what he said. Maybe that was Chongqing. So, I thought maybe his hotel is supporting him somewhat, making that a little easier for him. But he said no, they're not. They don't. It's not part of his job. His job is just taking care of customers, you know, taking care of people. And he said he does mention some ideas sometimes, but they don't support his travel at all. So, what else did I ask him? Anyway, I went down a list of questions. And I suppose if his answers were very poor, deceiving, or anything like that, yeah, that might have been a hit piece. It certainly wasn't my intention. Anyway, yeah, he went through a whole gamut with me. Later, he agreed with me that maybe it wouldn't have been appropriate to make a video in the lobby of his workplace. So I'm glad I didn't crack out the camera. And although he allowed me to do that little clip that you saw in the video just before I started yapping again. Walking up here. Okay. Gotta go back, get some steps. Anyway, we exchanged WeChat. So we're now on each other's WeChat, what would you call it? A contact list. We're now on each other's WeChat contact list, and he says at some point, maybe after work one day, we'll go out for coffee, and that at that point, when we do that, he'll let me make a little video with him in it, which can only be good for my channel. Very grateful. I'm very grateful to Raphael for taking the time. He came away from the desk actually to talk to me at another area. I only asked him about his Billy channel, how he does the translations. He said he uses, like Google Translate or a translating app, and then he has a friend or two go over it just to confirm it's correct. Because sometimes those translators, they're actually pretty good, but not perfect, and not everything translates. So some things need a little finessing for translations. So I forgot to ask him how he learned Chinese, and I only saw one of his videos on Bilibili because I watched it on my phone, and my phone said I needed to download Bilibili app to watch any more videos. But the one that I watched, he was speaking excellent Chinese, and I was impressed. Seemed like he was hitting all the tones. Maybe Ifu, you can check that out, see if he's saying the tones correctly, and the U's, see if he's saying those correctly. Maybe I'll give you a link to that Bilibili video also, and you can have a look. So I'm probably gonna run a little too long on time now. I forgot to ask him how he learned Chinese. Actually, maybe I did ask him that, but his answer was that, I can't remember exactly what the question was if I asked it correctly, but anyway, his answer was that the video that's on Bilibili, when he was speaking Chinese, it was kind of chopped. So he would say a bit, and then maybe look at notes, like stop the video, make any put the clips together. Put the clips together to make a more smooth introduction, which, nothing wrong with that. Still, like I said, Chinese is actually impressive. Still, I'm going to say it's impressive, even though he thinks it wasn't that impressive. Won't drag this out anymore. If you're still watching, or if you even just watched part of it, you can assume that I said thank you for watching, and see you next time.